we don't like. We make them do it all.
So he ain't like your husband?
I ain't gonna embarrass my husband even more on the internet. But he was a simp, and I seen the opportunity, and I took it.
Well, I'm saying, what his qualities was?
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
I have 3 children.
Lacey father and mother are charged with attempted murder, attempted kidnapping, and assault, accused of trying to kill their teen daughter in what the victim described as a possible honor killing. Prosecutors say the Timberline High School student was attacked by her parents outside the school after she tried to escape the family. Her boyfriend stepped in to help during the attack, and police say he was also hurt.
Fox 13's Jennifer Dowling talked to her boyfriend's father, and she has more from Timberline High School.
Victor Barnes says that the attack happened right near this bus stop as the girl was trying to catch a ride in order to escape the abuse that she reported from her family. He says that her dad caught up with her here beneath these trees and started to choke her. They fell to the ground as other students, including his son, tried to pull him off of her.
There's Dad. There's the daughter underneath Dad.
Victor Barnes says this troubling video captured by witnesses and under investigation by Lacey police shows Ihsan Ali choking his teen daughter from behind, her face shoved in the dirt.
That's my son. Fighting for the girl's life.
Court documents state she reported abuse by both Ihsan and her mother, Zara, saying she ran away to get help from her teachers and staff at Timberline, telling investigators her parents had also planned to forcefully send her to Iraq to marry an older man.
Earlier that day, she was supposed to be flown out the country. She ran to the school because she was afraid.
Barnes said her parents were looking for her, and upon seeing her, the dad rushed out of a vehicle and yelled at her in Arabic. A different student who understood their language told him to leave.
And the kid said something of the nature of, she doesn't want to go back with you, leave her alone. Dad snapped.
A witness told investigators Ihsan started hitting his daughter and then he punched Barnes' son, who went flying onto the concrete. Then Ihsan started choking his daughter for what the witness estimated was about a minute, while multiple people tried to pry Ihsan off of her.
Her arms go limp. She's no longer moving. He starts to see her eyes just roll back and her arms sort of start flailing. And that's when he sort of sprung into action because he didn't want to see, someone he cared about pass away.
After she was dragged out of the headlock, her mother, Zara, was accused of attacking her.
My son was able to just grab her and just take her away from Mom.
They ran into Timberline for help.
And Mother came rushing to the school, trying to get into school, but, she got stopped by security.
Barnes feels an adult should have escorted her to the bus.
And I'm glad he was there to save her life. But I just need just a little more explanation or answers as to why were the adults so careless.
He says his son and the girl didn't deserve trauma at the hands of adults.
High school for me is a time I would never forget. It was probably some of the 4 funnest years of my life. And it's unfortunate that, he would have to experience something like this in high school.
Barnes says he also took out a restraining order on the parents, not only because he says they assaulted his son, but he says the mom kept showing up at his family's home looking for the girl prior to the assaults. Reporting in Lacey, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 13 News.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 12, it reads, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." All right, and that's where we at with it. All right, leaving out of 2024, heading into 2025. All right, the love of many is starting to wax cold. All right, so before I continue, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders, a great millstone who teach and where I learned and continue to learn this truth. Peace and salutations to the elect. All right, today is November the 19th, year 2024. Hope for year of Jacob's trouble. All right, And you see what's going down over here in the States. All right, that being America. All right, as the scriptures call Babylon the Great. All right, Jacob's trouble is right here at the door. It's trouble for Jacob. All right, but they don't get these other nations a pass. All right, during that time neither, because as you can see, all right, the Lord is putting that division out here. He's stirring up these households. All right, and he got you people ready to, delete each other, as you seen in the clip I just showed you. All right, these are Ishmaelites. All right, so-called Arabs. All right, and that westernized way of life, all right, doesn't work for them. All right, it doesn't work for anybody. All right, except for Esau. All right, and you wicked ass niggas over here, you 2/3 who love this shit. It don't even work for you, but you love wickedness, so you this is all you know. But at the end of the day, the ways of the West are a detriment to the world. All right, and that's why the Lord is going to destroy America and the ways of America. All right, because look at how this place is corrupt. All right, a man can't even police his daughter. All right, he don't want his daughter dating a particular man, and that's the father's right. All right, the scripture tell you, what I'm saying, marry thy daughter and thou have performed the weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding. So the father is to choose his daughter's husband, but that way of life is not enforced over here in Babylon the Great. All right, these bitches got liberty to gad abroad and do whatever they want to do. All right, really from 12, 13 years old. All right. Scripture tell you to keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thy enemies and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people. All right, so he wanted to send his daughter back to his country, all right, and have her marry an older man, all right. Wanted to make sure she didn't play the whore, because that's what's gonna happen over here in Babylon the Great. All right, my thing to him is, why did you even bring your daughter over here in the first place? All right, But whatever, whatever. That ain't for me to decide. He did what he did. But he had enough sense to try to get her from over here and get her back over there. All right, but she rebelled. All right, and look at how the world, all right, comes to her defense. That's why, when that shit went down over there in what was that, Afghanistan, I think, when the United States military finally left, all right, and how they immediately started, getting a grip back on their woman, all right, getting them out them cars, getting them out of them schools, and getting them back in them houses, all right. What the fuck does the fool system teach you any goddamn way? How to be a rebellious and obedient slave, pretty much, all right, rebellious to the Lord, but obedient to the devil. All right, that's all that school system does for you, all right. Now, do you need to know how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, reason, all right, all that little shit? Of course, it's good for, you got to know certain shit, but the indoctrination in which school really, and what it really is about is just, teaching you to obey the devil, which is Esau, the so-called white man, which he's not white, he's red, he's the wicked, all right. That's all that school shit is for, all right. It's just another form of Edomite supremacy, all right. But anyway, you seen how the Ishmaelites are going through what they're going through, all right. The father didn't want his daughter with one of you niggas, all right, which that's his right as a man, all right. You had the so-called Negro man's father speak out, all right, and he's uplifting his son's behavior, all right. You know how many niggas die behind putting their nose and shit that don't got nothing to do with them, all right. That first Ezra 4:26 through verse 27, all right. Many there be that run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Many also have erred, perished, and sinned for women. All right, when her father ran up and put her in that chokehold and shit and did all he did, Jake could have lost his life trying to break that shit up, all right. And then the mother, all right, is pulling up at their house and shit. You know what I'm saying? You nosing and putting yourself in situations that you didn't even have to be in, all right. But at the end of the day, the Lord chose you people delusions. The Lord chooses your steps. The Lord imports your destructions when slumbering fall upon you. So, you ain't going off. The Lord wants you doing exactly what you doing, Jake. All right. And a lot of you Jakes don't get put to death, all right, behind this goddamn spirit of the world, all right, running behind these fucking women. All right. I had another clip also in there showing you the black woman, showing you that they know, all right, that In their eyes, they don't have no respect for the black man. All right, you know. That bitch said on the podcast, it said she knew her man, her husband, as she calls him now, which he ain't her husband. This bitch got many husbands. But the man that's claiming to be her husband now, she actually said out her mouth she knew the nigga was a simp. And she said she saw a come up on that nigga, bro. All right, he was willing to take on her and her 3 children. All right, it's madness over here. All right, but you just wait. The Lord is coming back to straighten all this shit up. All right, he coming back to destroy these households, destroy you wicked people. All right, in your wicked ways of life. Let me go to Luke 12. All right, I'm putting this up right, y'all. I just got out of work. I seen some clips, and I ain't even want to go in the house without, speaking on this. This is Luke 12:49. It say, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? All right, let's jump to 51. It say, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell ye nay, but rather division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 2 against 3. 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. So like, yeah. It say the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father. The mother against the daughter. We just saw that in that clip, all right? You know, her daughter's out here going in the way of whoredom. All right. It say the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother. It say the daughter against the mother, and the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother. The mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. Right, these are the days we've come into. All right. So, 1 second. All right. All right. What are these women gonna do? All right. In this terrible time that's coming, known as, Jacob's trouble. We're gonna read it. Isaiah 32. In verse 2, it saying, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, this is talking about an Israelite elect man. All right, that's what these women going to be looking to get with real soon, all right? You know what I'm saying? But deliverance is only for the Israelite woman, Israelite man and woman, all right? But you know what I'm saying? These women of the other nations that's going to be trying to get with Jake and doing all that, they ain't getting beamed up. I'm saying? You got to be an Israelite to ride the chariot. All right. This is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And you give ear unto the Lord's speech by listening to the prophets. Verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right. You got Nero back on the throne, and he's already made it clear that as soon as he the first thing he doing as soon as he gets re-inaugurated back in, all right, is a mass deportation of the Northern Kingdom, all right, the so-called Latinos, Hispanics. All right, he said he gonna mass deport them. You know what I'm saying? And the Ishmaelites, some of them could pass for Northern Kingdom Jake. So a lot of people gonna get caught up in that. All right, a lot of you women gonna get caught up in that. It's gonna be a time like never was since it was a nation, that the scripture describe it as. All right, concentration camps, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And if you even look like, you know what I'm saying, you could be a Northern Kingdom Israelite or whatever. You going into a camp. All right, verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. All right, these are the days we're coming into, all right? These women out here finna get used and abused, all right? You go on Instagram, the average woman is on there in practically nothing, just showing off her ass, her titties, all right, her legs, her whole body, all right? And you think these men, when it's a lawless society, ain't gonna get their pound of flesh off of what they've been seeing? All right, these men tired of, they done took Pornhub off of the website in Texas. Don't ask me how I know that. But they done took the shit off. And I read it too. I read the article, But they took this shit off of the internet and shit. So, these men gotta find alternate websites to, get their issue off. And when it's a lawless society, they gon' the electricity is off, the lights is out, the power grid is all fucked up, these men gonna need some R&R. All right, and they ain't gonna be using Palmisha no more. All right, they gonna be using Tashi and Keisha and whoever else they can get their fucking hands on. All right, niggas gonna be running crazy out here. All right, these heathens. All right, these 2/3. All right, these devils. All right, you women have no fucking clue how bad it's really about to get out here. All right, you know. And we read it. We talked about it. You know. If you heard and you understood, then consider yourself, you know what I'm saying, blessed, because the Lord ain't letting these other niggas hear this, all right, and these heathens. He don't want them to hear it, all right. They finna go through the worst time ever known to mankind, all right. And we here for it. We here to see it, all right. You know, Esau getting ready to come with that Karagma, which is that microchip, all right. So, you know, things are looking like, you know, they finna go Operation Warp Speed again, all right. So, this was just something quick and to the point. Again, I just seen these clips, and I just got out of work, and I like to do a lesson before I go in. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying. Close it out with that. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Ru'akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, who teach, and of course, where I learn and continue to learn this truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the house of David, Form Yasharallah, and a Bible ball. Shalom.